Welcome back to Huffler Garage. So this is another video in our Huffler Marine series. So today we have purchased a Hangkai 18 horsepower two-stroke. And we're going to show you unboxing this and what comes with it. We're also going to show you the initial setup of putting the oil into the foot and setting up your fuel to go in it for that break-in period. And we're going to show you all that. We hope you enjoy. Follow us along. All right, let's open her up. I've already cut the tape. Open this up like this. Alright, there's our first piece of foam. Looks like some of the foam is broken. Ooh. Okay. So first thing, open this thing, we do have a fuel tank. We have our butt motor. We got our line from the motor to the fuel tank. And we have our instruction manual. And looks like there's extra parts in here along with spark plugs. I know when we purchased our 6 horsepowers, it came with only the prop or the propeller and the rescue wire or rescue rope. But it seems to also have a O-ring and some gaskets. Let's take a look at this owner's manual real quick. I'm going to guess and say this is the same owner's manual for the 9.9, the 15, and the 18. Looks simple enough. Well, let's yank this motor out and put it up on the engine stand. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put oil into this foot. So for this one, you're going to use SAE 90. And the capacity on this foot is 250 milliliters, which is right about there on that line. And we've got the Ozark Trail gear lube pump. It does come with an adapter, so it does different foots for different boats. And I do not know which one this one uses yet, so we're going to pull this little screw out here, and we're going to get to pumping. Okay. Set that right there. We'll first test it and see if this yellow threaded piece will go right in. It does not. It is too large on the pump side. So this should allow us here, and that is what that adapter is for. All right. Okay. So now that we have our pump set up, she had a nice shade of blue. Watch. Oops. I need to relieve the pressure off of there. The downside of this style of pump is it doesn't seem to let the air flow back through, so then you end up with a little bit of whatever you want to call this. We're going to keep pumping because this 32 fluid ounce jug is 946 milliliters. So when you subtract the 250, you're going to want it to come down to the 700 milliliter line. And that's roughly about there. So I'm going to let it set. I don't want to overfill it, which if it overfills, it'll usually just push it all back out. So try to crack it to get some air in there. should. One good pump there. Our fill level line at 700 is right underneath it, kind of compensating for what is in the hose, but that should be good there. Let's unhook this and put our plug back in. Well, that's lovely. We're gonna take a short break. Once you have your oil in your foot, you're gonna mix you some fuel. So the fuel for this break-in period is a 25-to-1. So for 1 gallon of fuel, you're gonna need 5 ounces of 2-stroke mix. So we've already have that mixed up in our fuel tank. We have our fuel line connected to the motor, and we're gonna show you how to hook that up. And it just clips right on. And once again, I get sprayed. But that's how you set it up. You hook it up, and then we'll go through the procedures on how we're going to start this. Okay, once you're ready to start, this is your forward and reverse. You can go forward, reverse. Just make sure it's in neutral. This is your choke. We're going to pull it out, and make sure that your safety lanyard for the kill switch is set up in there. And this is your throttle. And we're going to turn on the water and we're going to start yanking on it. Let's prime it. That feels like she's primed. Choke is out. Voila. She ran on the first pull. So that's our unboxing and initial setup of the Hangkai 18 horsepower 2-stroke. We're going to get this thing out on the lake tomorrow and do a few tests with it and get it through that 20-hour break-in period. Please like and subscribe and follow us for more.